As previous visitors to In A Lather know, I have an Oscars tradition of being a de facto good luck charm for the Best Picture winner. My habit is to only see one Best Picture contender, but this year, courtesy of Kred and Dolby Laboratories, I saw two of the nominees for Best Picture, Lincoln and Argo. I enjoyed both immensely, but I was more inclined toward Lincoln for the win. My pick was incorrect, but my good luck charm status remains intact, and I'm happy Argo won. Ben Affleck, you had me at the vintage Warner Brothers icon on the opening credits. I am a native of Washington, D.C., and Affleck did my hometown proud in his cinematographic choices. Terrio's Academy Award-winning adapted screenplay captures the rhythm and nuance and language of the beltway perfectly. When the action shifts to Los Angeles and the two previous appraisals of cinematography and script continue to hold true. Prior to Argo winning Best Picture, Mr. Affleck discussed his choices and the reasons for them to give the film a specific look and sound. See the video below, Argo Declassified. Mr. Affleck, goal achieved. Argo, based on the true story of 6 American embassy workers who were given refuge by the Canadian ambassador Ken Taylor at his private residence in Iran during the hostage crisis. CIA operative Tony Mendez devises a plan to get them out. With an assist from friends in Hollywood, legendary makeup artist John Chambers, known for 1968's Planet of the Apes, and his colleague, a revered executive producer with a solid reputation and a knack for getting the impossible done, and the utilization of the show business Bible, Variety. They concoct an implausible idea and make it plausible. A fake movie that requires a real trip to Tehran for a location shoot. Of course, the real reason for the trip is to rescue the 6 American embassy workers. Some criticisms of Argo have been that it is not 100% factual. To those who share that opinion, my response is that while the film's subject matter is based on a true story, this is not a documentary. Besides which, despite it not being a documentary, to my view, given the occurrences of the time, it is an accurate depiction. One of many moments that attest to the accuracy is the recreation of a chilling scene that aired on all the network news channels. Spoiler alert! Of a man who had been murdered. He was hung on a crane on a main road, left as a threat, warning to others. End spoiler alert. That said, I do have one negative, but it does not detract from my recommending seeing Argo. That negative is that there is no reference to President-elect Ronald Reagan. During President Carter's term, 52 hostages were held in captivity for 444 days. Upon the swearing-in of Carter's successor, Ronald Reagan, those hostages were released. At the time, the widely held belief was that had Carter been reelected, the hostages would not have been released. Whether or not that belief was shared by the makers of Argo, I don't know. But I think the film has a hole in its story for having no mention of Reagan as part of the real-life drama. Nevertheless, Argo is intense, suspenseful, funny, exciting, inspiring, exhilarating, and proves the adage that truth is indeed stranger than fiction. Argo, in theaters now and on DVD and Blu-ray.